Hold on, let me get in. Let me see how it looks like.
Okay.
Okay, so you're trying to start a live, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just
Yo,
get
can you
out.
hear me? I can't hear. Let's see if we can let Israel in.
No, listen, listen to
Yes,
me.
bro.
Get
Can
out
you
of
hear
there.
me?
Get out of there. Like,
Yes, I
click on
can.
Okay,
the,
cool.
click on
I
that.
can't hear sir.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
You should be fine then, bro. If there's an audio issue, just kill the live and start again.
Okay.
What I would suggest is get out of that live right now that you're in, which you're probably not going live yet. Just get out and go. Click on where the duck is on the top, on the left hand side.
Uh huh.
Click on
Okay.
him.
Okay. Leave studio.
Where does that put you? Yeah. Now you're gonna go. Yeah, go click on the duck. Now you're gonna see live stream recording on air webinar.
No,
See
it
that?
says leave studio. It says, "Are you sure you want to leave?"
Okay, leave studio. Yeah, leave.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, all right. I'm here. So I'm just glad everybody can hear me. Just trying to stay cognito over here. Uh, there's some information that I wanted to share, if it's possible, for my audience. And basically, what I wanted to touch into was basically the children. If anybody has children from the age of 2 to 7, this is basically for you. Basically, the children. So, if anybody has children, I have, I know somebody that I'm not gonna say for how long, but I know this guy for quite some time. He's very rich. Definitely for sure, he's a very rich guy, and we just kind of have random conversations, if you will. And one of the conversations, kind of what we were talking about, he was talking about problems with the school, right? So with one of the schools, um, he's a teacher over in California and Arizona, those two locations, okay? Out of those two locations, this teacher who's a whistleblower is describing that there is, um, how can you say, there's human children being trafficked for sexual purposes through a local school, through any of your local school, all your local schools, every single one of your local schools, whether you're in California or Arizona, and you got kids from the age of 2 to 7 years old, just know that the schools, they're looking to get into conversations with your children at a very sexual level, and those are levels that only a parent supposed to be talking about their children about, right? So, for example, if I'm a teacher, right, because I'm indigenous, right, and a child came up to me and said, "Hey, I have a question about my sexuality, right? For example, um, what can you tell me about this or that, right?" I personally would not um, get involved with that. You see, I would just say, "Hey, you need to contact your parents." Uh, and I would contact the parents and say, "Hey, uh, not during school time, but kind of on the low, and say, hey, your kids are kind of asking me, you might want to talk to your kids, whatever, right?" Anyways, not in this case. In this case, I have a teacher, right? And he told me what's going on at the schools. He said that there's a major problem at the schools. And one of the major problems is that there's a law that's preventing the teachers to talk to the parents about their children. So I'm just gonna play this video. This is not coming from my mouth. This is these are words coming from an actual teacher as we speak. He's still a teacher as we speak for the month of February, Wednesday, 25th, 2026. From this point on, he's still a teacher, and he's still a teacher from the past for a couple of years. Very educated, very, very rich man. He does not have to be at work. Let me tell you what he has to say about the school. Pay attention. These are words coming from an actual teacher. Okay, these are not my words. These are words from an actual teacher. And they, what is it? I think that's iTouch, it's Shutterfly, and then I think the last. Let's see here. Sorry about that. I think it's BlackRock. They take the photo, remember? I don't even know about that shit. Is it that picture? Okay, so sorry about that. That's the wrong video. I'm gonna find the video. Give me 1 second. We're all new to this. We're just here it is. Here you go. This is words coming from the teacher's mouth. What's going on right now, 2026, with your children in Arizona, California? Listen. You're saying like at second grade that when you take your kid to a public school and you said that the kids tell you about their sexuality and shit, and they tell you, and then they take them to a doctor and shit. That's what you're saying? As a teacher, you do that, but you do not inform the parents. Wow. Imagine if your kid, imagine if your boy at 7 years old was taking puberty blockers without your knowledge. How does that work? They just tell you, hey, there's a law in California that stops teachers from telling kid or parents what's going on with their kids. Oh wow. So they just say, hey, I don't know about my sexuality, and then just without the kid, like the kids would be in school, they just pull them out of second, third grade or something like that, or PE, and say, hey, come with me. Let's go down to the doctor's office, and all of a sudden the doctor will see them without the parents' consent. I don't know how it works, but it's all done like California legally made it so that parents do not need to be aware of it. So guys like Gavin Newsom, who's a fucking retard, like it's an agenda. Like again, like you pull in all these immigrants, voters, you start turning kids transgender, voters. That's all they care about, man. That's just weird. That's a big. How do you think? I'm not trying to. How do you think how do you think the school gets control of making those decisions without the parents' consent? I mean, I don't know how it started, but we're here. And it's a problem, dude. Like in Arizona, man, like I had 3 kids transitioning in my class. By the way, he's talking about Arizona. What this guy just said, this teacher, he's a teacher. He's saying that in his class, him as a teacher, he said that there's 2 children transitioning in his class. Okay, they're using magical words. This word transitioning in layman's terms means a sex change. So instead of saying, hey, your kid's interested in doing a sex change or is questioning his sexuality, anyways, they're calling it transitioning, but in reality, it's called sex change. So there's a topic of called sex change in the school, but they're using the word transitioning, right? Let's finish what this guy's saying. Check this out. Let's go back. It's transitioning in my class. And it's a problem, dude.
like in Arizona, man, like I had 3 kids transitioning in my class.
Sorry, 3 kids. The fuck? How the fuck did that happen in your class?
Because I couldn't say anything, man.
So the kids,
I said,
just come up to you, and then you just tell the teacher, and then they take over or something.
I'm the teacher.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the kids tell the teacher, and then you tell management or the principal, and then they take over or something, or what?
Again, I was not involved in that part. I just had to disseminate the information to someone in charge.
Disseminate. God damn, that shit sounds complicated, bro. What the fuck does that mean? Disseminate.
Well, I couldn't tell the parents, but I could tell my principal. I could tell my assistant principal. Like, if I told the parents, I'd be fired.
That's weird. Wow, that's crazy. You said from age.
Speak to them.
Go ahead.
7. Dude, I got friends, like, I can't even call him a friend anymore, but he lives in Orange County. His wife's fucking batshit crazy. He's got twins. They were born boys, but one's transitioning to a girl. The kid is fucking 8 years old, bro. It's fucked up, man.
The boy's transitioning into a girl?
Correct. He plays for a girls' softball team.
So basically, what this guy just said, he's a school teacher. He said that there's a school teacher currently that works in a softball women's team that has twins and is turning an 8-year-old child. I'm sure that is not his, that's probably adopted, giving him 6 changing pills to turning him to a female, a child, a little child at 8 years old. And they've been doing this for a hot minute, for a few years now. So these are the type of people that's in the school that they did a background check saying that you're safe here, your kids are safe here. And want to hear something funny? The principal's job is to keep the children safe, right? So are they keeping the children safe, or are they participating in children sexual trafficking? He said that they take the child without the parents' consent to a doctor's office while your child is at school and you're at work thinking that the child's safe. No, they took your child to a hospital. And guess what? The doctor's giving your child sex changing hormone pills. He even got into the description of that's not even on this video. He said that the penis will not even grow. I don't even want to talk about this shit. This motherfucker's telling me this shit. He said that's why they got the word micro penis and all the other bullshit because of what they're doing to the kids. So I don't like to talk about this shit. I hate this shit. It's fucking disgusting for me to even be talking about this. But this is what's going on in our schools. So they're knowing and willing trafficking the kids or moving your fucking kids, putting them on pills without your consent. So what is the bill? What is this bill that's blocking the teachers from speaking to the parents? This is the topic that needs to be brought up because this is how this whole situation's happening right now. Let's continue on.
Dude, he plays for a girls' softball team. So we're fucking up kids for no reason, man. Like, and you're talking to a guy who has no kids, right? But cares a lot for them. So it's not happening in Alabama because they don't play that. That shit ain't happening. There's too much religion. Mississippi, same thing. Florida, same thing. Georgia, same thing. But once you go into California, dude. Now, the other thing about California is just to piss off the fucking Republicans, They're giving every immigrant a CDL, bro.
Yeah, I see that shit.
Have you ever seen a fucking immigrant drive a truck, bro?
So basically, that's the conversation there. So the teacher's basically describing that they're moving children and there's just traffic thing. They're gonna traffic your child over to a hospital to go get sex changing pills behind your fucking back. And there's a bill preventing your child from doing that. Um, yeah, Victor, Mashika, I cannot hear what you're saying. Uh, yeah, if you want to restart it, that's fine. I did hear you earlier, but yeah, you can go ahead and restart it. That's fine. So I just want to get this message across for you guys. You guys got your kids 2 to 7. Please go check in your kid. Pull your kid out of the school if you guys can, please. And I'm just before you cut me off, I kind of want to read a couple of things really quick. Let me see here. I guess that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.